Natalie back at Hoya Haven, and I'm doing 2 videos in 2 days. Unbelievable, I know, because I've really been dropping off the map here lately, but I am finally going to do my Fab 5 Hoya, and I'm going to combine the months of August and September. I picked 5 plants, beautiful Hoyas that I'm going to show you. And I guess we'll just get started with the first one. I hope you enjoy this video. First one, and this one, I have a picture of it from March of 2023. I'll show you the picture right here. And let me get you what he looks like now. This is my parasitica splash. This is one of the ones, I had it in the grow tent. It grew amazing in the grow tent. It actually gets little pink flecks when it's exposed to very high light. And some of my plants I've actually started taking out of the grow tent. I'm trying to leave it more for my propagations, because I've noticed that when I do take them out of the grow tent, I like the coloring better. I think they do get a little bit too faded out in the grow tent. But since I have pulled this from the grow tent, these are the leaves it has put out. And as you can tell, it seems to be a lot more splashy when it's not in the grow tent. And I also have this little mark here. I tried to scratch it off, but it wouldn't come off. I think it just got a little bit burnt right there. But other than that, the leaf is very thick. They're very thick, firm leaves. But now that I see what kind of splashing I can get by not keeping it in the grow tent, this one's going to stay. It is in a west-facing window. I do shut the blinds part way, so it doesn't get full light. But once again, this is my Hoya parasitica splash. That's my #1 plant for August and September. Okay, my #2 plant. This one's a tiny one, and it's still kind of tiny, but that's okay. And I'm going to show you right here. Here's a picture of it, and this was back also in March of 2023. And I had bought this one in a plant store in Michigan. I cannot, the name, I'm drawing a blank on the name right now. I think it's like Nature's Corner or something like that. But anyways, so, oh, and by the way, I'm going to try to stop saying anyways. I've been told the word is anyway, but I'm going to try to stop saying that altogether. And I'm also going to try to stop saying the word because I rewatched my video from yesterday, and I say that a lot. And I'm going to try to get better about that. I'm going to try to be a little bit more slow and purposeful with my words and not just ramble. So I think I was like really eager. You know, I had a hard day at work. I'm coming home. I'm trying to get things rush. And yeah. So I'm going to take my time. So anyway, this is my picture of my plant in March of 2023. And this is what it looks like today. And it's not been a huge transition, but the place where I got it from in Michigan, they underwent new ownership. They used to be a wonderful plant shop. I used to just really enjoy going there. And they changed ownership, and we've only went one time with the new owners, and the plants did not look good. They don't look like they're being taken care of. And I ended up buying this one when I went that last time, and this is Hoya diptera. And even though it did not look good when I first got it, it has done well. There's no veining. It is a thick leaf. It almost really reminds me of a Dischidia more than a Hoya, but this is my Hoya diptera. I will probably be repotting it soon. It's still in the same container of when I bought it. I kind of decided that, you know, as long as it did all right, I wouldn't change it out. And it's done all right. But yeah, kind of caught me by surprise that all of a sudden I kind of looked at it like, oh yeah, you are getting bigger. That's my number 2 plant, Hoya diptera. All right. Number 3, my number 3 plant, and this one I've had for a while. I've had for about a year and a half. I have a picture here from January of 2022. And this is my Hoya memoria, also known as Hoya gracilis. Here's what he looks like today. This one loves to reach out. So I have taken a few cuttings off of this one as well. So not a whole lot, probably like maybe 3 or 4 cuttings I think I've taken. But this one sits downstairs in my west-facing window. It does sun stress pretty nicely. You can see there. So, and I do have 2 of these. I actually have another one. I'll show you the other one while I'm at it. I also have a smaller one right here. This one I've also taken cuttings from. And this one I keep in my grow tent. You can see the purpling, the purple color from being sun stressed. But this one is kind of my keeper plant, and this one is kind of my plant that I just take cuttings from as it grows. So even though I've taken a couple cuttings off of this, I'm trying not to cut on it anymore. It's been a very, very easy Hoya. If you're looking for an easy Hoya, it's not too difficult to find. You're probably going to want to go to a bigger plant store. You know, they don't have them in the big box stores or anything like that. So, but if you go to a more, or online, you could find it online, probably is not going to cost you too much. But this is Hoya gracilis, also known as Hoya memoria. I bought it as a gracilis. And I can't remember if it changed names to memoria or if it was memoria and changed names to gracilis, but I'm just going to give you both names. So that's my number 3 plant for August and September. Hoya gracilis, also known as Hoya memoria. All right. Oh boy, which one do I do next? All right, I'm gonna say what I like the best for last. So my next one I bought in December of 22, so I've had it about 9 months. That is what it looked like when I got it. And let me show you what it looks like now. This is my Hoya glabra splash. And check this leaf out. It's not hardened off yet. So again, this is one I had in my grow tent. It was root bound in a smaller container. I did up pot it into this pot. And at that time, I took it out of the grow tent. Again, it does sun stress very nicely. It gets these real cool black margins. But it was just looking to me, as much as I love the way the leaves look, it was looking a little bit bleached out. And so this was another one that I took out of the grow tent. Well, after I took it out of the grow tent, it gave me this. It's crazy. Like, it's not even done growing. It looks like it should be on my dinner plate, Hoya. But yeah, this one, and I didn't see it growing. I didn't see it until it was like almost this big. And I'm like, what happened? Like some kind of mutant plant. But this is my Hoya glabra splash. Okay. So I have my number 5 plant. And actually, I just decided just now I'm going to make it I'm going to add a 6th plant because I did promise somebody that I would show one additional plant that I will save for the end. So, okay, but my this is one of my very, very favorite plants. I have a picture here. It's from February of 2023. This is what he looked like. Let me go get you what he looks like now. Check it out. It's my Hoya globulosa, also known as Hoya villosa. I do have some small propagations in my grow tent, but look at this. This one has never been in the grow tent. I just leave it upstairs in my west-facing window. So this leaf here is a little bit yellow, and I've noticed that there's a slight amount of stunting. That these have had little leaves that look like they want to come out, but they really don't come out. They haven't done anything. So as much as I love this plant and I love showing it off, I do think I probably need to check the roots out. I hope it doesn't have root mealies, but all of my plants that seem to have stunted, when I check the roots, it's another case of the root mealies. So I've been dealing with that. My own fault. I was reusing water and from one plant to the next, and that's what can happen. So learn my lesson. Definitely won't do that anymore. It's not worth the little bit you save in fertilizer water. But now that I see this is a little yellow, I think I do need to investigate a little bit further, which I will be doing. So, but this is my number 5 plant, Hoya villosa, also known as, I think it's known now as globulosa. I don't like that name. I like the name villosa better, but I'm going to give you both names. So there you go. Beautiful, beautiful plant. And I'm probably going to set him out because I think I need to check his roots. Did not know I had the yellow leaf until just now. So now it makes sense that I wasn't getting, those other leaves weren't popping out. It's all making sense now. Okay, I do have a 6th plant I want to show you. And somebody had special requested this. They wanted an update on this plant. I had it in a previous video where I had repotted some of my plants that had been having some issues. So let me go get it right now. Okay, like I said, I have one plant left. I did promise one of my subscribers that I would show an update on this plant. And this was one I had in a previous video. It was a repot, and that is my Hoya minibelle. So if you go to my channel, you'll be able to find the original video. I think it's repot australis and minibelle. But anyways, oop, I said it again. Excuse me. I know I'm better than the one at the last video I did. So this is what it is looking like. I did repot all I think I had root rot, if I remember correctly, and I re-rooted it into a pumice and leca mix. It's done really well. It has done really well. I don't see active growth at this time, which makes me feel like I probably need to check this one for root mealies as well, because that's kind of what I'm going through right now. It's my own fault. I reused fertilizer water from one plant to the next, and I think I caused a mealy outbreak. So I'm currently working on that. It's a work in progress. But anyway, so I have this one as well. This one had a very short stem, and it wouldn't stay in this pot, so I ended up putting it in with dirt. My intent was that I was going to grow it out and sell it, and it's so cute that I can't. So guess what? I'm keeping it. I'm keeping both of them. But this is my Hoya minibelle. Not looking too bad. This one had been growing great until recently. Again, I need to check the roots. This one has not stopped, but this is one, it's in terracotta. I have to water it like twice a week. Cannot forget to water it. Once I do, it just might dry up. So those are my 6 favorite Hoya for the months of August and September. I hope you enjoyed watching. I enjoy showing my plants off. And feel free to leave me any comments. I hope you continue to like and share, and I hope you subscribe to my channel. I'm going to have more videos coming out, and I really love the feedback. I love talking with you all. So until the next video.